Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Chanticleers will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Georgia Southern's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Chanticleers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's ball. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on fourth down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Handoff to the fullback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Tempo in overdrive.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the running back. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on fourth down. These corners backing off a bit. Dances away to buy time. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Simpkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Makes a man miss. Picks up the first down. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Chanticleers are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you could.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to pass, it's Hudson. Trying to set up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Slings it downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for an early chunk play. Read option to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Hudson. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The hand to the running back. There he goes. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Graves. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Chanticleers are threatening in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Barrels ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Toss to the outside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They punted away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Fires to the big fella. Wide open spaces. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Paul. Just a 1-yard gain leaves the with 3rd and 9.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for room, it's Paul. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Now on the option. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a... Got enough space. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go when it...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Morris. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the option. Runs through a tackle. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Morris. Finds his big tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Unleashes one. Finds a man in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the back. Give to the fullback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll go to the fullback. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To the air. It's Harrell. Oh, they're after him. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And the returner will be brought down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Paul. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Morris. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers.
Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they're able to get him on the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Morris. That's caught, it's Paul. He's loose. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Chanticleers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. The give to the tailback. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking for a man. It's Harold. Pulls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Paul. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. With the catch, it's Taylor. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that...
Oh, out of space. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pulls it in. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with a minute and a half to go. He's got him this time.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Back to throw, it's Morris. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is in the air. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in, it's Rogers. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Touch pass on the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. To the air, it's Harrell. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs up.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Yep, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest, turned on the Jets, got to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air, it's Morris. Finds his tight end. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Running to Green. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Under fire. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Looking to pass. It's Morris. Hauls it in.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to the running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Chanticleers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He wants to change this route. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Simpkins. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Touchdown, Chanticleers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's caught. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. And he's just going to spike it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long. And when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Good enough for 1st down.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.